she's out with her brother and his two kids, or his kid and his wife. So just a small family dinner. Yeah. So I'm just not sure where they are. No, just stay here, please, Kai. We'll fix it later. Doesn't matter. Surprise! Nicely done. John, nicely done. Very well done.
Thank your daughter for that.
She's
weaseled out of it that Kay gets to go to the Shard and to Nobo's restaurant for having had to do all this.
Oh, right. That's tough.
It's the least I can do.
There's seats because we're going to start your meals and then we'll get on with the formalities of the night once your entrees and mains are over. So if everybody can take their seats, the chef's just about ready to go. So that would be great. Grab yourselves a drink if you need to before you get to the table and enjoy the rest of the night.
Eleanor in London and Emily here in Sydney, and I tried to explain to Eleanor that Tiedemans don't do surprises. It's just not in the genes, it's not in the family. And Eleanor said, no, it'll be great. It'll certainly work. And I said, you know, I hope you're right. And in fact, she has been right. It's been a wonderful evening. But I said, because I'm Kay's older brother, I said, so what's in it for Kay? I mean, I've got to do all this stuff and help. And what I've wheedled out of Eleanor for Kay, because she's going to London in September, is that she's going to be taken to the new Shard building where you get this most spectacular view of London at Eleanor's expense. And then I said, because I was in London a couple of years ago, and the best restaurant I'd ever been to in the world is a Japanese restaurant there, initially called Nobu, which they've got a couple, I think one in Los Angeles and New York or something. And I said, actually needs dinner at Nobu's restaurant as well. And I have that in writing that Eleanor will do that for me. Anyway, I think it's really just a couple of minutes to say, you know, to toast Kay for a 60th birthday. And I'm the only person in the room with certainty that's known her since she was born. And at her 50th birthday, which was at her place, I actually was asked to do a toast, which I did. And I described, I think it took 4.5 hours, and discussed her life from 0 to 50. So the good news is we've only got from 50 to 60 now to review. And I tried to summarise it into 3 broad parts. The first was work, and I know Kay's been a very diligent and excellent teacher all these years. And in the last 10 years, a couple of years ago, I know she came around to our place and was talking about a new school she was going to, and she had a look at it, and it's up there in the what is it? What's the road? Powderworks Road. No. French's Forest. And when she first went there and looked, they had this huge amount of land, and maybe we drank too much when we were talking about it and discussing what she'd do. But by the time she left, we worked out that she could probably work with the kids and the school to put in place a commercial market garden and also flowers as well, as an enterprise on the side with the school. So that's the school development, the work side. On the housing side, in the last 10 years, Kay's moved from a house in Pymble to the northern beaches, and still points out to me that she can leave her house and walk down and swim in the pool at Narrabeen, which seems to be rather a nice advantage to keep rubbing in that she can do that each day. And then the third aspect of life, which is the one that impresses me most, of course, is Kay's leisure time. And in the last 10 years, I don't know everywhere she's been, but she's just back from a major trip to Northern Territory, Darwin and Alice Springs, Uluru and Kakadu, and et cetera, et cetera. And I know for sure she's been to Greece because we've got a photograph of her steering our boat with the toenails painted red on the steering wheel. And she's also been to France, to the UK, to Morocco, God knows where else, and is off to London and Poland and Czechoslovakia or something in the next 2 months. So I think on the lifestyle travel side, she's done pretty well from 50 to 60. And then the other aspect, of course, is her paddling, which she's in the 10 years has changed from the club just down here at Manly to the club at Bayview on the dragon boating. And at one stage, she said to me, "You really should come and paddle with us." And this is before she moved to Bayview. And I said, "Sure, I'll come one day." And but first, she said, you should get a little bit fitter. And so I had to go to this thing called Chocolate Box or something that she used to do. And for any of you that have done this is a bunch of sadistic trainers that get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and have you doing exercises your body was never meant to do. Anyway, we finished enough of that I was allowed to go paddling, which I was able to do once. And we got there. The first thing I noticed with paddling is that these dragon boats are not like the little kayak that I have myself, which is a blow-up thing that you carry with one arm. And these people carry these bloody boats down to the water. And I thought we were just going to paddle. So first of all, I'm carrying boats, and then we're paddling. And at one stage, this very sweet lady, who's a French woman who was, I think, 78 or 98 or something, turns over and explains to me how I'm letting the team down because so that was my one effort to paddle. Anyway, Kay has gone from strength to strength with that. So, and I guess the final thing that I should say, having now turned 60, Kay gets, like the rest of us, to be able to get a seniors card, Kay. So, anyway, that's really all. As I said, thank you very much for coming, and I'm sure it's been a very nice night, and you know, anything we've ever been able to do for my little sister, she was when she was born, and she still is, and probably always will be. We've always been happy, and you know, thank you all for coming. And I guess it just remains to what you want to light the candles and maybe Kay say a couple of words, and we can sing happy birthday to her and embarrass her again. Thank you.
You didn't actually get that. I really didn't know. As I said to a few people, I bought myself a beautiful necklace for my birthday because everyone else forgot. But it was okay. I was okay because it was only 60. But I have had a wonderful evening, and thank you very much. It's just been lovely to see your faces, and I really do appreciate you being here. So thank you. I think I won't have any more breaths, so I'll blow the candles out if someone lights them. There's only three. Thank God there's only three.
6.
sorry.
To you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Eddie. Happy birthday to you. Hooray! 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 So if you could just say happy birthday to Kay on the camera, we'll get.
Happy birthday.
Can you say happy birthday?
Everyone could just help themselves to tea, coffee, and a cupcake when they're ready, so it's all ready to go.
Christina, happy birthday, Kay.
Happy birthday, Kay.
Would you like to say happy birthday, Kay? The doors, my God. When the music's over. Interesting song to choose.